Well, still buzzing this morning. It was a really busy day on Capitol Hill yesterday as the 116th Congress was sworn in. And it's also a big shift in power as the Democrats now control the House. And a lot of people are saying this is the first time Congress is looking like America as the most diverse group of lawmakers in history. In fact, there's a record number of women, more than 100. First Muslim woman, Native American women, and more black members in the House than ever before. And this is a moment that a lot of people here are sharing that was going viral this morning. It's from Deb Haaland and Sharice Davids, the two first Native American women to ever serve in Congress. You can see them there embracing and wiping away tears of joy after being sworn in. It was also a historic day for Nancy Pelosi, who was the first female Speaker of the House.
So help you God.
I do.
Congratulations, Madam Speaker.
It's Pelosi. They're taking the oath surrounded by the children and grandchildren of House members. And after she took the gavel back in Democratic power for the first time in 8 years, Pelosi talked about the diverse freshman class.
Our democracy will be strengthened by their optimism, idealism, and patriotism of this transformative freshman class.
And it was a really big day for Minnesota's 5th District new Congresswoman as she was there with her dad making her way to the Washington, D.C. airport. We shared this photo yesterday, but it's been retweeted and shared thousands of times. A lot of people loved this. And she also tweeted this that is getting a lot of love on social media. She tweeted, "Sworn in and ready to throw down for the people." And she's standing there with newly sworn in Congresswoman as well, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, who is the youngest Congresswoman in history. So two very young, powerful women there. And a big to-do, though, for Congress now is, of course, the government partial shutdown. They want to get things back up and running, but it's a big task to do for all of these new congressmen and women.
Absolutely. It was interesting yesterday. You saw the big celebration as they all got sworn in, and then almost immediately they're taking votes. This is how their term is going to start. So a lot to work on there.